Solana. So Solana have had a world-class kind of year. There was a real sense of things could go badly wrong for Solana after the sort of collapse of FTX. You know, the fact that so much of it was held, like so much Solana and Solana ecosystem coins were held by Alameda. But they have just went from strength to strength to strength. Like the growth in their ecosystem has been staggering, nothing short of incredible. So we'll take a look at what this can hit in this bull cycle. Because new all-time high is inevitable. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here, you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. I expected they were going to make me a lot of cash, and you can see what they were worth when I recorded the videos. The highs that all these coins hit in under a year and a half, and what your profits would have been if you'd have bought them when I released the videos and then sat on them for like a year and a half and then sold them. $100 into each would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand. And in under a year and a half, that's not bad. Now, I sold these, but I do share the coins that I own on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a crypto that I think is going to make me a lot of money, I jump onto the site, I tell my members about the coin, the profits I think it can have, and the percentage of my money I'm going to put in. And they can copy along exactly. So it means they make the exact same profit as me, but they don't have to do any work at all. We have thousands of members on the site, and they're making great money in crypto, and a lot of them know nothing about crypto. And if you want to see what they've made, go to the site. You'll also see on there things I've said in the past, like when I did a course in 2020 about the best investment of the year, from my eyes, which was Phantom, which went up nearly 700 times. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is the time, because if you wait 4 or 5 months, you're going to miss all the profit. So check out copymycrypto.com, because it may very well help you with that. Right, Solana. So a lot has been happening with Solana. Solana's all-time high is about $260. It is at $173 right now, so it is very close to its previous high, percentage-wise, I mean. And I mean, when we actually take a look, it's done really well. It was under $20, and now it's up to 173. It's done staggeringly well. And by the way, that's wrong. All-time high was at $260, so I don't really know why it says that. Anyway, look, Solana is an open source project that banks on blockchain tech's permissionless nature to provide DeFi solutions. Now, Solana was officially launched in 2020 by the Solana Foundation with headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. The project is designed to facilitate dApp creation, aims to improve the scalability by introducing proof of history consensus combined with the underlying proof of stake consensus of the blockchain. Because of the hybrid model, Solana enjoys interest from small-time traders and institutional traders alike. A significant focus for the foundation is to make DeFi accessible on a larger scale. Anatoly Yakovenko is the most important person behind Solana. And he is quite often, he's very, very active on Twitter. If you've not actually checked him out, you should probably follow him on Twitter, because he's incredibly active there. And look, Solana had its issues, and from time to time it still does have its issues. The way that Solana was built was to avoid some of the issues that we often see with Ethereum. We see a gas war situation with Ethereum quite regularly, where I have to spend 10 times the amount I should to get a transaction through. So Solana, to prevent this sort of gas war situation, if the network is congested, it just switches off and switches back on. Personally, I hate that as a solution. They have actually adapted this, but that still happens from time to time. Now, what we have seen in the past year has been nothing short of incredible. They are doing volume like you've never seen. They beat Ethereum for a full month, daily volume. It's just incredible. And part of that is down to some of the stuff that's been launched. We've seen meme coins launching on Solana that have done very, very well. We are seeing DEXs that have started coming out on Solana that are doing very, very well. And overall, look, there has been a surge in development in Solana in a way that is almost unparalleled at this moment in time. There's been some surges in development on a number of different layer ones, but Solana has had an immense amount, and a lot of it has led to like a lot of profit. Bonk did incredibly well for people that got in on Bonk early. We're seeing the Dexes in the Jupiters and everything else that have started doing really well. And look, I mean, things could have gone really badly for Solana in 2021, 2022, when everything happened with FTX, when we had this huge monster of a collapse, in not only like hitting a bear cycle, but also in terms of FTX just dying on its arse, and the huge amount of fraud that Sam Bankman-Fried had committed. There was a lot being held, a lot of Solana, a lot of Serum being held by Alameda. And there was a real sense of dread for a lot of people around Solana after that. I mean, when we actually look at the high that it hit, and then we actually look at the significant collapse that we saw, I mean, there were points where Solana was at like $11. And when you realize that its all-time high was about $260, that is a massive drop. But the rebound, like, you've got to give everyone at Solana props here. They have built this bitch back up and they are doing really well. And now we're very, very close to previous high. I mean, what is that as a percentage? It's $173 as a percentage of 260. In terms of gain that has to be had, what we're looking at, basically around about 50% gain from where it is right now, puts it at a new all-time high. Not quite, but very, very close. So it's coming. New all-time high is coming, and here's what we know about when a coin hits a new all-time high: is price discovery mode is incredible in terms of the momentum that can be generated. And here's the thing: if we start seeing Solana hitting a new high in tandem with the Bonks and the Jupiters and all the other coins that have been launched on Solana in the past year, the new high could be enormous. And there is a very real possibility that Solana could hit four figures. I'm not prepared to suggest that right now. But here's the thing. I think one thing that we're going to see is an Ethereum ETF. I mean, it's not an I think, we are going to see that. That's not a matter of opinion, that's a matter of fact. There is no legal recourse that the SEC can have in any way, shape or form to block an Ethereum ETF. They can delay it, but they can't block it. And after the Ethereum ETF goes through, the next wave of speculation is going to be which coin gets another ETF, which coin's next to get an ETF. And there'll be arguments for Cardano, there'll be arguments for XRP, there'll be arguments for many, 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 many cryptos, but Solana will be a big name in that discussion. And if we continue seeing this enormous surge in development, and the coin breaking its previous high, and an Ethereum ETF being confirmed this year, which I'm not sure will happen purely off of the SEC's former tactics of delay. There's a solid shot they could delay that for a year and a half. But if all of these things fall in line, Solana can absolutely hit $1,000 a coin. I'm not prepared to say that right now. Though, again, like, if I'm looking at where I think it can go, if none of those things happen, I still think it can hit about $500. That puts it at an incredible market cap of $200 billion, which is enormous. However, sky could be the limit on this one. The Solana's got a lot of potential. And like I said, never, ever, ever doubt how big a deal speculation will be for Solana when that Ethereum ETF is confirmed. Because the next conversation has to be, well, what next? And Solana will be top of that list in terms of discussions. So, yeah, maybe 1,000. But I would certainly think $500 is an achievable target for Solana. That's about 3x from where it is right now. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that, because here's the thing. If an ETF lands, could it hit $1 trillion market cap? Yeah. But again, I don't think Solana's landing an ETF anytime in this year. Not unless Ethereum manages to do it in the next couple of months, and just there's too much work that needs doing. But if Solana has an ETF in, let's say, 2028, then yeah, probably does hit $1 trillion market cap, $2.5 grand a coin, about that, very achievable. But for right now, this bull cycle, $500 is definitely a target. I think it can achieve that, and then I'll look again, see if it can hit 1,000. But I think if the stars align, I think 1,000 is very achievable too. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Did any of you get in on Bonk or any of the DEX airdrops? And if so, were they good to you? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, you can. All you have to do is go to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with my members the coins that I own. Anytime I find a crypto that's going to make a lot of cash, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, the profits it can have, and the money I'm going to put in, and they can copy along exactly. And when I sell a coin, I do the same thing. I let them know what coin I'm selling, what percentage, and they can copy along then as well. So the members may get in at the same price, get out at the same price. And if you want to see what they're making at the moment, check out the site. If you want to see what I've said in the past, check out the site. There's a reason that we have thousands of members on the site. It's because they're making great money in crypto, but they're not having to do any work at all. And if you want that for yourself, then go to the site. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not convinced of your portfolio, if you're not happy with your portfolio, now is the time to make a move, and copymycrypto.com can help you with that, guys. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.